let's talk to Caleb, who is calling from Wyoming, who's also, Caleb's been waiting for a minute. Caleb, thanks so much for waiting. You're on Truth Wanted. What's up?
Hey guys, how you doing tonight?
Doing fantastico. Caleb, what you got for us?
So what my question is, and kind of ties into the first callers, with some of the recent discoveries that have been made. I mean, they're still figuring it out, but with like K2-18b planet showing some possible signs of microbial life, if we were actually able to prove that aliens existed, do you think that would change any religious dogma, or would they find a way to square that circle?
Yeah, I mean, inevitably someone's going to try to square that circle.
Yeah.
Right. But there will be some people that change their minds for sure. But yeah, it'll, I mean, there's already evangelicals that have squared that circle in a way. I have read the argument that if there are aliens, then they must be creations of God. And therefore also, if they have souls, will be accountable for their own sins. And there's nothing in the Bible that necessarily contradicts the idea that God could save the souls of non-humans as well. Like I've literally read that. So yeah, I mean, it's already happened, you know, just in case, I guess. What are you gonna say?
I have an actual in-person, hang on just a second, Caleb. I have an in-person real life experience actually about this, Caleb. So one of the things that I do on a regular basis is I organize and get together conversations in person in Nashville between believers and non-believers. And one of our events last year was a roundtable where we had about 40 people just standing around, right? And we literally picked topics from a hat and we just bounced around and had people talk about them. And the first topic that we started out with was this one right here. We said, if it was undeniably proven to your satisfaction that aliens exist, would that change your belief in a God or lack of belief in a God? And it was fascinating because some Christians immediately were like, hell yeah, I'd drop this shit because it wouldn't make any sense anymore. Right? It couldn't make any sense anymore because what is Jesus doing? He's just going from planet to planet dying again? That doesn't make sense. Jesus died once on Earth to affect the whole fucking universe? That's weird. But there are others that instantly were like, hey, honestly, I'd be confused and I'd have to look into it, but it wouldn't shake my faith, you know? It wouldn't make me believe more or less in a God, you know? I mean, I can't believe any less right now. I just don't have a belief. But like for me, it wouldn't do much for my view of the world. But for some religious people that I've talked to, oh, absolutely, man. It'd completely shake their entire faith to the point that they'd step away right then and there.
Well, that makes sense.
Yeah. It's kind of interesting too. I mean, I never really thought about aliens when I was a believer, just because like, I mean, the stories, you know, and I was like, that's cool. But like, I never really thought about what if, you know, there were actually Martians. What would that mean for, you know, the redemption of sins and, you know, morality in general? I just didn't play around with that stuff until I was well out of that religious headspace. But yeah, man, there are definitely some believers that they would right then and there would just drop the whole bag and walk away.
Yeah, I had a Southern Baptist preacher that went into a talk about dinosaurs when I was still a believer, like 20 years ago. Yeah. And he started off with it saying, don't even ask me about aliens because I can't answer that question. But it's just something I'd always thought about.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, yeah. I think that what would be even better, right, is finding alien dinosaurs. So if we can accomplish that, I think that will completely destroy all religion.
Yeah, definitely. Because the first time the dinosaurs were discovered, it worked out so well. Right. Yeah.
If we found alien dinosaurs, come on, man.
People are going to say the aliens aren't real. They're going to say they're AI. Come on. Yeah, I mean, that's what it's going to be. People are going to be in denial.
Yeah, of course they will.
You know, there's a lot of people. And by the way, this is another reason not to go back to the subject, but another reason why I think countries would have an interest in not initially telling the public that aliens are a thing, because they have to manage the panic that comes with it afterwards, right? Like I'm not saying it would hide it forever, but I'm saying there'd be a plan, right? They gotta figure that shit out. But anyway, I don't know. Go ahead, Caleb.
Yeah, I guess the trifecta would be alien flat. I guess it wouldn't be Earthers, but alien flat alienists that deny alien dinosaurs.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, gotta be. I mean, it'll be a whole new. I'm surprised at humanity every day with the shit that we come up with. You know what I mean? Like,
we got some good ones.
Like 2 hours after the Pope died, people were already coming up with things saying that the Pope was like a reptilian, and like that JD Vance killed the Pope, and like, you know, all kinds of stuff. I mean, just the human imagination is wonderful and terrifying. There will be all kinds of things.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Anyway, anything else you have for us, Caleb?
Well, you guys mentioned the Assassin 33 AD earlier.
Yes.
Not to be a shill for another podcast, but if you haven't caught it, check God Awful Movies. They did.
Did they cover it? Oh man, of course they did.
And that was just fucking epic.
All right, I gotcha. I haven't listened to God Awful Movies and it's been a while. But yeah, we should do that at some point. All right, thanks for the recommendation, Caleb. Appreciate you calling in. Absolutely. Good topic to call in about.
Yes, taking the call.
Yeah, hope you have a great rest of your weekend.